Now on Good Morning Northwest this morning, the town of Keller is bracing for evacuation as the Swawilla fire surpasses 12,000 acres. An update on the firefight and where community members can go tonight to get their questions answered.
It's going to be another hot day, but now there is a cool down, and we're going to talk about what comes with that cold front, and it's going to be winds. We'll have the details coming your way.
Plus, tonight, President Biden is expected to address the nation for the first time since withdrawing from the presidential race. And the Harris campaign is hitting the ground running. A look at her first campaign stop. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Rob King. It's Wednesday, July 24th. Robin has the morning off. Kicking things off this hour with Mark Peterson, your first alert forecast.
All right, temperatures varying widely this morning. 63 in Spokane into the West Plains. But Coeur d'Alene, you're sitting at 50 to the north. Looks pretty good. All right, Fire Weather Watch will be in place this afternoon all the way through tomorrow because of the increased winds, the low relative humidity, and we're going to see those winds gusting to 35 miles an hour, which can push a fire. And, of course, new fire starts could grow quickly. So they want caution involved, burn bans all over the place. There is a cold front moving in, the 4 things you need to know. It does come with the gusty winds. Starting tomorrow, it's going to be 80s all the way through the weekend. Unfortunately, no sign of rain coming into our region. Currently, it's 51 into 9 Mile, 44 Deer Park, 41 Spirit Lake, 52 into Post Falls, 57 downtown, one of the hot spots along with 63 officially at Spokane International. Here is a look at your forecast in our Wednesday planner. Planning on temperatures into the mid to upper 70s by 10, 11 o'clock. We're going to be 90 at 2, but 93 will be our high today, and that's going to finalize our heat and 20 days in a row, a new record for temperatures at 90 or hotter.
President Biden is set to address the nation today from the Oval Office about his decision to drop out of the 2024 presidential race.
Biden is expected to discuss what lies ahead, his decision to endorse Vice President Kamala Harris, and how he plans to finish the remainder of his term. This address will be one of the most historic speeches in history. Let's toss to Hannah Joy to get updates on the Harris campaign.
Thanks, Rob. Hitting the ground running, Vice President Kamala Harris has multiple campaign events and speeches planned for this week. It is still early, but recent polls show Harris is leading Donald Trump by 2 points nationally. Recently, we see that she was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at her first campaign stop as a presumptive nominee. She is pledging to fight for middle-class citizens and restore abortion rights. During her time in Milwaukee, Harris drew a contrast between her record as a former prosecutor and former President Trump's convictions.
Donald Trump was just found guilty of fraud on 34 counts. But let's also make no mistake, this campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. This campaign is about who we fight for.
Looking ahead, Harris still needs to pick her running mate. It has been reported that her campaign has asked for at least 4 VP candidates to submit paperwork, including Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, along with many others. Coming up in the next half hour, we will have updates on what to expect at tomorrow's meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Biden. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. And tonight's speech by President Biden is about his decision to drop out of the 2024 race. Will start at 5 p.m., followed by 4 News Now at 6 o'clock. You can watch it right here on 4 News Now or on KXLY Plus, an app that is on your connected TV.
The Trump campaign, known for its red MAGA hats and flags, has a new competitor, Madam President merch. Newly released T-shirts, stickers, hats, and mugs touting Kamala Harris's campaign slogan, Harris for President, have hit the market. Sales of the merchandise will add to her already burgeoning campaign war chest. So far, 62% of her donors are first-time contributors.
Well, an update this morning to a fire threatening homes in the inland Northwest. The Swawilla fire burning between Grand Coulee and the town of Keller, about 2.5 hours west of Spokane, has now burned more than 12,000 acres, essentially doubling in size over the last 24 hours. Everyone in Keller needs to be ready to get out at a moment's notice, with evacuations expanding yesterday. The fire started almost a week ago by a lightning strike and has been growing on the Swawilla Basin ever since. Fire crews are trying to get a line around it as the fire moves north, crossing a major barrier and putting Keller at risk. The nearby Keller Ferry is still out of service because of this fire. Now, fire officials will hold a community meeting tonight about the Sewilla fire to inform the public about the expected fire activity, potential evacuations, and listen to questions and concerns. That all starts at 7 o'clock at the Keller Community Center. Now, we're watching any developments of this fire very closely, and you can download the 4 News Now app and turn on those push notifications to get the latest updates sent straight to you.
Chelan fire and rescue teams are fighting a fire just a few miles from the town of Stehekin along the northeast side of Lake Chelan. Because the area is so remote, teams have to transport big firefighting equipment to the area using a barge. The isolated nature of the area also means it will be difficult for people who live in Stehekin to evacuate if the fire continues to grow.
Police need your help finding the man who robbed a North Central Spokane gas station at gunpoint yesterday. He may be connected to another robbery that happened last week in the same area. Now take a look at your screen here. Police say just before 4 p.m. they received a call that this man had just held up a gas station mini mart on North Monroe. Police searched the area but didn't find him. He's described as a white man with a slender build, wearing a black hoodie and blue jeans.
Spokane police also searching for the people responsible for shooting a man in northeast Spokane Sunday. Happened just before midnight near Bemis Elementary School. Police say a man walked up to a car with 4 people inside and fired at them several times. If you have information on either of these cases, call Crime Check at the number on your screen, 509-456-2233. Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:06.
Checking back in with Mark Peterson here at our forecast. We've got that high fire risk today.
We're seeing that fire risk increase as that cold front comes in because we've got the hot, we've had it, the dry, we're there, but now the windy conditions are going to be firing up. We're going to see that throughout the Central Basin all the way through eastern Washington. Who might see some dry lightning? That's coming your way in a little bit.
Looking for some help with your groceries this summer? Well, a new EBT program specifically meant for kids is available now. I'm sharing how you can claim your dollars coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Israel's prime minister is making rounds in Washington, D.C. starting today as tension between Israel and Hamas is still high, when he's expected to speak in front of Congress next.
Plus, in the thick of tourism season, construction has taken over downtown Coeur d'Alene. The toll it's had on local businesses, and when it's expected to be all wrapped up, we'll let you know right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Fred's warehouses are loaded with inventory. When your fridge stops working, you need a new one, and you need it now. Fred's has them in stock. The box stores never have this much inventory on hand. You can wait weeks for delivery. At Fred's, get your new appliance the next day. Fred's always has the guaranteed lowest price and shows you competitors' prices on our price tags. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Our customers love coming to Car Wash Plaza.
I work late shifts. Car Wash Plaza is open 24/7. That works for me.
I feel safe. It's so well lit, and there's security lights everywhere.
Strong water jets cover everything. The roof, the sides, even the undercarriage.
The Central Dog Wash is so convenient, no hassle, keeps the dog clean, and keeps my house clean too.
It's easy at Car Wash Plaza. It's the best in the Northwest.
As unemployed radio hosts, we don't really do days of the week.
Right, but when Northern Quest started offering $4 food and drink specials plus bonus reward play on Thursdays, that got our attention.
They call it Almost Fridays. Get it? Kind of like a running start to the weekend for people with jobs.
Well, still, we should go, right?
What day is today?
Hang on.
Join us for Almost Fridays every Thursday, only at Northern Quest. Elevate your summer with cashback checking and savings accounts from Canopy Credit Union with an incredible 6.17 annual percentage yield on your first $25,000 in your checking account and a generous 4.07 annual percentage yield on your first $50,000 in your savings. You can potentially earn over $3,500 a year. Level up your finances this summer. Canopy Credit Union. Here, you grow. Limits and conditions apply.
Embrace the magic, celebrate friendship, and share the joy at Disney's Frozen the Musical.
Now on stage at First Interstate Center for the Arts through August 4th. Get tickets today at BroadwaySpokane.com.
It's time for summer fun. So AutoNation Toyota wants to make sure you've got the perfect ride for a perfect summer. Drive a new 2024 Toyota Tundra with low 1.99% financing. Go to AutoNation Toyota today.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Israel's prime minister descends on Capitol Hill today as the war between Hamas and Israel continues to divide many here in the U.S.
Benjamin Netanyahu will address a joint session of Congress at the invitation of House Speaker Mike Johnson. While some Democrats plan to boycott the speech, some protesters were arrested inside the U.S. Capitol yesterday. Netanyahu is also set to meet with President Biden. The new presumed Democratic presidential nominee, Vice President Kamala Harris, will be missing that meeting. An aide said she has a previously scheduled event at that time.
Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle resigned Tuesday amid scrutiny of security lapses related to the recent assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. She acknowledged that on July 13th, the day of the shooting at Trump's Pennsylvania rally, the agency fell short of its mission to protect our nation's leaders. There have been bipartisan calls in Congress for Cheadle's resignation and a push by some Republicans to impeach her.
Our 10-second takeaway on this Wednesday, it's all about sunshine and warmth. One more day of it. So keep drinking your water, wearing those sunglasses, getting ready. 93 will be our high today. It will be cooler tomorrow.
Road closures and construction are slowing down businesses in downtown Coeur d'Alene. Road work has been happening on Sherman Avenue since July 8th and is not expected to be finished until the 30th. The road is fully closed from 2:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. each morning. It's also partially closed from 9:30 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. For businesses along Sherman Avenue, the construction comes at an inconvenient time during the height of tourism season. It's especially difficult for places like Vault Coffee that do a lot of business in the morning.
We've had a lot of customers kind of complaining about finding parking right about now and saying why wouldn't they do this in the fall, but that's just what I've heard.
Tamari Maxwell says summer tourism is still going strong, though, and there are plenty of people walking around downtown. But residents say it's been hard for them to find some parking, and they're confused with how some traffic is being redirected. Other business owners say they haven't seen any impact from the construction yet, but they're still looking forward to the end of the project, which is still about a week away. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12.
A federal investigation is now open into Delta Airlines as it continues to struggle to recover from last week's tech outage. Some people are still stranded across the country. Where things are sitting at this morning next.
I love you just the way God.
Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDACasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
You know, these things normally take a while to figure out, and these
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
It's Click It RV's lowest price guarantee sale going on now at your neighborhood Click It RV.
Be a winner like me and get to Click It RV.
With 0 down and no payments till October, now is the time to own your dream RV.
Get to Click It RV now. Are you going to be mad, bro?
Get never before deep discounts on trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and motorhomes. Plus the best selection, highest trade-in values ever, and a lifetime warranty. Nobody beats the discounts at Click It RV.
I'm Richard Sherman, and we guarantee it.
1 mile past the Y and Newport Highway.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. How may I help you today?
I'm having some problems with my air conditioner.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of problem?
Well, it's making a clangety clunk sound.
Oh, no worries. We can certainly take care of that for you. Here at Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, we speak your language.
Grab your sunscreen and get ready to dive into Free Swim Fridays. Every Friday in July and August at Spokane Valley Pools, families swim free thanks to Numerica Credit Union and Spokane Parks Foundation.
Some of the best summer memories are made by the pool. Numerica's excited for families to soak up the sun without worrying about the cost.
Every Friday at all 3 Spokane Valley Pool locations, kids and adults swim for free during open swim sessions. We'll see you there.
You want the best selection of trucks? We got them!
Looking for sporty, fun SUVs? We got those too. If you're looking for a great deal on a new set of wheels, come on out to Cal.
You want it? Cal's got it.
The swimsuit season has arrived, and that means extra time in the gym to look good this summer at Move Fitness.
Time to get it on.
From squats and lunges for the booty to curls for the girls, Move Fitness has the classes and machines to make this summer your best. And right now, you can join with no enrollment fee.
Time to get it on.
Move Fitness.
I love you just the way God.
Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDACasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Sweet Palace and Sapphire Jewelry in Phillipsburg, Montana.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back now to Delta's summer meltdown. The airline has struggled to recover from last week's global tech outage.
Some passengers have spent days in airport terminals, unable to book flights or even hotels. Now, federal investigators are looking into the ongoing disruptions. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
This morning, Delta Airlines is under federal investigation as passengers face a 6th day of flight disruptions.
It's a little nerve-wracking because I just want to get on the flight, but you never know what's going to happen. Yesterday it was delayed and then it was canceled.
Airports across the country were brought to a standstill on Friday when a CrowdStrike software update rendered many computers useless. Other airlines recovered, but Delta has struggled to repair some of its systems, canceling more than 6,000 flights since the outage.
We might be on a 3 o'clock flight or we might be on a flight in 2 days. So, don't really know.
In Atlanta, travelers are describing half-mile-long lines to speak with customer service. From coast to coast, stranded passengers are sleeping in terminals, unable to book hotels.
There's bags everywhere, and there's still families just laying on the ground since Friday.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg made it clear yesterday that Delta must take care of its passengers.
I directly communicated to Delta's CEO our expectation that Delta will live up to their passenger service commitments.
Buttigieg also invoked the unprecedented fines Southwest Airlines faced after a winter storm impaired their operations in 2022.
That higher bar is the one that we're going to follow as our North Star in this investigation, too.
Delta says it's fully cooperating with the investigation and working tirelessly to care for and make it right for customers impacted. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Well, this summer, Washington families can get a boost in their grocery budget.
Sunbucks are part of a new EBT program that will help an estimated 500,000 students get food. Allison Martinez is live in studio this morning to share how your family can secure that money today. Allison.
Students who get free or reduced price meals during the school year can now get Sunbucks during the summer. Sunbucks are on a preloaded card that has $120 on it. Those dollars can be put toward fruit, vegetables, meat, dairy products, and snacks at any grocery store or farmer's market. Several Washington students automatically get Sunbucks. If your child qualifies for free or reduced price lunch or is in a household that gets help through programs like SNAP, you're pre-enrolled for Sunbucks.
School is out. It puts a burden on families to be able to continue that, having that meal for breakfast and that meal for lunch that's not going to be of cost to them. So it really does factor into the family's economic budget.
Sunbucks works in tandem with the free summer meals program to make sure kids are healthy and full all year long. For more free summer meal options, you can go to our website, KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Allison, thanks so much. We're taking a live look outside this morning. We saw a beautiful sunrise. Now it's getting a little hazy out there.
It does not look as clear as it did earlier this morning.
It will be sunshine and blue sky up above. It's the angle of the sun as it rises that really brings that haze out. Once it comes up to above like 13, 14 degrees, it gets better. All right, so we take a look at the record heat that continues. Not so much for daytime highs, but length of heat. Yesterday, 19 days. Today will be the 20th day, and then it'll be a done deal. But that's 19 days above 90 degrees, which 87 is a normal high. Well, we've got the heat, we've had the dry. Now we have a fire weather watch because of the winds coming in, and those could drive any new starts or current fires quickly. So again, attention is being paid to those fires that are currently burning. They know the winds are coming. For 9 o'clock this morning, we're going to have temperatures around 70 degrees, warming up quickly to 77 and then 81 by 11 o'clock. We're going to see temperatures hit 90 by around 2, and then it's low 90s all afternoon and evening long, with 93 being the peak today at 7 o'clock. Again, we'll have these winds that are going to start gusting as well in excess of 20 miles an hour into the West Plains. We'll see winds to anywhere from 15 to 25 miles an hour. Forecast radar. Now, the reason I bring this up is that there is some energy coming in from the south, that monsoonal moisture. By anywhere between 3 and 8 p.m., we could see some thunderstorm activity in the LC Valley, moving up into Montana, crossing over. But by 11 o'clock, it's a done deal. So it's going to be a fast mover, but dry lightning could be associated with that. We're not in that, nor are we going to see that in and around the areas where they're fighting fires to the north of us. So that's all good news. But the winds are going to be the biggest factor we're going to be seeing. We look at what we can expect when it comes to those winds, and it's this cold front coming in that's finally going to cool us down and have good relief for a lot of people. But through 7 o'clock and then into Thursday morning, we do have those gusty winds, and then things push out. For today, we're going to see the potential for those winds really about 3, 4 o'clock into Moses Lake, Grand Coulee, Omak. They're going to really hang there. We are going to see those gusty winds here to 25 miles an hour. High today, 93, 92 into Coeur d'Alene, and then we'll see 80 for Thursday. So that's going to be really a nice break. Friday, it's going to be 84, and then in the upper 80s for Saturday and Sunday, and including the beginning of next week. So it's going to be a great wrap-up of the week and the wrap of 20 days with 90-degree plus weather.
You know, we deserve this. We deserve the 80s.
We do.
That cold front looked good as it was. I was like, oh yeah, come.
We would all be happier if we went back to the 80s, but I'm talking generational decades here.
Yeah.
All right, carry on.
Bigger hair, cooler temps, either way. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:22.
Well, the Mariners fell short again last night at home against the Angels with the team's recent injuries. Is it time to press the panic button on the M's playoff hopes? It's coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's 4th of July at Wendell Ford. All month long, we're celebrating freedom, innovation, and the spirit of America. Ford, 0 down, no payments for 90 days, 0% APR.
Mach-E, F-150, Explorer, Escape. It's 4th of July at Wendell Ford.
In 16 years, Greg Gerstner will land the perfect cannonball with friends he's already meeting now at AARP volunteer and community events to help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. Our trucks are rolling warehouses, so we can get you back up and running fast. Need a new door? We do that too. And right now, get a new garage door, Wi-Fi opener, and remote combo installed for as low as $34 per month and up to $500 in cashback savings. Call or book online today.
The 4 News Now Extreme Team has 2 veterans projects in coordination with the 100th anniversary of the Air National Guard. So we're going to be at Veterans Memorial Park in Cheney. The bathroom needs to be rehabbed, new roof painting. Plus, the memorial needs new lighting to light it up. Also, we're at the Washington State Veterans Cemetery where the Scattering Gardens project, where ashes are delivered. We're going to update it. It's been since 2011, and we're going to put some new plants, and we're going to make it accessible for wheelchairs and walkers. Plus, we have other things to do here. 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
You want the best selection of trucks? We got them. Looking for sporty, fun SUVs? We got those too. If you're looking for a great deal on a new set of wheels, come on out to Cal.
You want it? Cal's got it.
This is Rhonda. She's a soul line dance instructor. And this is Rhonda's Good Feet story.
I love dancing, but I had foot pain and hated the fact that I had to sit out a couple dances. But since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports, I definitely have not felt the pain. I am able to dance longer, feel happier. My energy levels have increased. Once that energy gets into you and you're feeling good, double spins.
Get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
It's 4th of July at Wendell Ford.
Enjoy a fireworks show of incredible deals all month long.
Escape, Edge, or the Bronco Sport Wild Edition. Lease payments as low as $369 per month.
Huge selection.
Join us for 4th of July at Wendell Ford at the Y on North Division.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minenso. The Mariners are working with a skeleton crew right now. The shorthanded Seattle team has outfielder Julio Rodriguez and shortstop J.P. Crawford on the 10-day injured list. Now, runs have already been hard to come by this season, but when you take out two of your best guys, it's going to hurt. And it did again last night. Seattle dropped one at home to the Los Angeles Angels, 5-1. The Mariners had just 3 hits in the entire game. Seattle has now lost 7 of its last 8 games, but will look to bounce back in the series finale at 12:40 this afternoon at T-Mobile Park. The Spokane Indians took down the Eugene Emeralds in the first game of their series, 8-2. The Indians have now won 5 straight against Eugene, dating back to last month. First pitch for tonight's game is at 6:35. Now, over the last year, the Pac-12 has become the Pac-2. And while Washington State and Oregon State look for a permanent conference home, a number of former Cougs have come to the defense of the two schools, and that includes former WSU head coach Paul Wulff. Wulff is now the head coach at Cal Poly, but he coached the Cougars from 2008 to 2011. Now, he left with the lowest winning percentage in school history, but he defended the Cougars at Big Sky Media Day. Wulff is hopeful that WSU could find a new conference within the next year.
They have all the necessary things that you want to be able to play wherever they want to play, and there's definitely a brand that is attractive that they could be able to, you'd think, be able to provide a lot of value to the conference.
Well, Washington State Athletic Director Ann McCoy said WSU's future could be decided sooner rather than later. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
All right, Julian, thanks. Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:26.
New court documents in the Moscow murders case. Here are arguments why the defense wants the trial moved out of Latah County. Next.
Plus, mail-in voter fraud is a concern for some Washingtonians. See how the state is combating misinformation next on Good Morning Northwest. But before we head to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, stranded summer travelers.
There's no flights leaving out at all. We cannot leave out until Saturday.
Delta Airlines struggling to recover from that global IT outage. The major Delta flight disruptions now in their 6th day.
This is our 4th cancellation.
The U.S. Department of Transportation saying since Friday, Delta has canceled more than 6,000 flights. The airline now the subject of a federal investigation.
We estimate that more than 500,000 passengers have been impacted by this.
It's a travel nightmare for families desperate to get home, costing some people thousands of dollars to rebook with different airlines.
We were supposed to fly home Sunday evening. They canceled our flight, and the earliest they stated they can get us home would be Thursday evening.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the passenger rights you need to know if your flight is delayed or canceled. With your GMA First Look, I'm Faith Abube, ABC News, Atlanta.
I got help to push back.
I got help to push back.
Lybalvi helps us push back against bipolar 1.
Once daily prescription Lybalvi is proven to treat manic or mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults to help you push back. Elderly patients with dementia have increased risk of death or stroke. Do not take Lybalvi if you are taking opioids or are in opioid withdrawal. The samidorphan in Lybalvi can cause severe opioid withdrawal that can lead to hospitalization or increased risk of life-threatening overdose. Get emergency help if you have trouble breathing, become very drowsy with slowed or shallow breathing, feel faint, very dizzy, or confused, or have a fever, stiff muscles, rash, swollen glands, or problems with your liver, kidneys, heart, or lungs. Other serious side effects may include high cholesterol, weight gain, potentially fatal high blood sugar, uncontrolled body movements which may be permanent, dizziness upon standing, or falls.
Are you ready? Ask your doctor about Lybalvi. Looking for copay savings? For info, text copay to 45286.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
John Fogerty Live at the Spokane Pavilion, August 16th. Tickets on sale now.
Upgrade your home's busiest areas with waterproof flooring built to last. This month, take it off the wish list and get it done. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
It's a big power sale this weekend. As over 40 used vehicles on the lot has been repriced to sell fast. And they've lowered the finance rate down to 4% this week at Dishman.
Need an account to high five about? Boost your checking balance with 5.5% APY on Kasasa Cash Checking or 5.5% cash back on purchases with Kasasa Cash Back. Only at Progressions Credit Union. It's easy. Qualify for rewards like ATM surcharge refunds up to $25. Other activities include 1 ACH deposit or withdrawal each month, 12 monthly debit card transactions, and enrolling in e-statements. Give your money a high five with Progressions Credit Union. Learn more at progressionscu.org.
Your best defense against erosion and cavities is strong enamel. Nothing beats it. I recommend Pronamel Active Shield because it actively shields the enamel to defend against erosion and cavities. I think that this product is a game changer for my patients. It really works.
Upgrade your home's busiest areas with waterproof flooring built to last. This month, take it off the wish list and get it done. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Rob King. It's Wednesday, July 24th. Robin has the morning off.
Let's toss things over to Mark Peterson with a look at your first alert forecast here as we kick off another day. A little cooler.
A little cooler to start, but we're going to end up with some hot weather, and it's going to be the final hot day, but that will come with some other things happening. Right now, winds are light at 63 degrees. A little chilly. You might even think of adding a layer before you head out. I know. It's crazy. Here's a look at the 4 things we want you to know. That cold front is moving in. The gusty winds associated with that are creating some issues. It's going to be 80 starting tomorrow all the way through the weekend, but there is still no sign of rain for us. We do have a fire weather watch because of the low relative humidity, the dry conditions, and now the winds that are going to be kicking up. And those are going to be west gusts to 35 into the Central Basin. We'll see winds to 25 miles an hour in Spokane, but that could drive any new fires quickly and the current fires as well. So that's why that limits things that happen in and around those areas, so you need to use caution. Again, the burn ban's all over the place. 59 downtown, 44 into Deer Park. That's chilly. That's cold. You'll need a sweater. Here's a look at the forecast for the day. It will warm up quickly. You won't need it for long. By 10 o'clock, we should be at 77 degrees, 84 at noon, and then we hit 90 at about 2 o'clock. We'll be in the low 90s throughout the afternoon and evening hours, and then we'll cool down. But then the winds fire up this afternoon, bringing in that colder air for tomorrow. We'll have more on your planning forecast coming up.
Mark, thanks. The lawyers for the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students are officially requesting the case be moved to Ada County, which includes the Boise area. Ryan Koberger's attorneys say media attention and a small jury pool make it impossible to have a fair trial in Latah County. Now, this move is not unexpected. For months now, the defense has said the trial should not take place in the town where the murders happened. Koberger is accused of killing Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogan, Xander Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin in November of 2022. The defense specifically says the trial should be moved to Ada County because it has more than 10 times as many potential jurors as Latah County. They also point to Ada County having a courthouse big enough to accommodate this trial. Prosecutors had previously argued that because the crimes took place in Latah County, that's where the trial should be held. Prosecutors have not yet filed an official response to the change of venue motion. A Latah County judge will hear arguments on this issue on August 29th.
Vice President Kamala Harris is set to hold her first meeting with a world leader this week.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will address Congress today, but Harris is not expected to preside over that due to a previously scheduled engagement. Let's toss things over to Hannah Joy at our Breaking Now desk for more information on Netanyahu's upcoming meeting and address. Hannah?
Thank you, Natalie. Here's what we know now. Netanyahu, the meeting will basically address how he wants the U.S. to mediate an end to the 9-month Israel-Hamas war. The visit comes as Biden's decision to bow out of the 2024 race and the number of Palestinians killed in Israel. Biden's exit from the re-election has raised questions about how much his administration can sway over the Israeli government. This exit will potentially complicate efforts in accepting the terms of a ceasefire agreement with Hamas and ending the conflict in Gaza.
hanging over those negotiations, as well as over the Israeli Prime Minister's trip to Washington this week, is one key question. Does Netanyahu actually want a ceasefire deal? If you listen to the conventional wisdom in Israeli media, politics, even on the streets of Tel Aviv, the answer to that question would be no, that the Israeli Prime Minister actually has much more to gain by prolonging this war than by ending it.
The Prime Minister may ask for a ceasefire deal, but it is still undetermined. As of now, Netanyahu is also scheduled to meet with former President Donald Trump. For more information, visit KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, Hannah, thanks. A new sales tax increase will be on the ballot for Spokane voters this November. City Council approving the addition on Monday. The city hopes the sales tax will raise around $6.5 million per year. This money would be put toward the police and fire departments and community safety. City Council passed the resolution with a 5-2 vote. Jonathan Bingle, one of the 2 council members who voted against it, says he's concerned about the lack of clarity in the proposition.
That's where I have a real trust issue, believing they're actually going to be investing in programs that are going to be reducing crime.
Both the Spokane Police and Fire Departments support the ballot measure. The sales tax increase will not impact food and prescription drugs. If approved by voters in November, you'll start to see the sales tax on your purchases early next year.
The Washington Secretary of State's office has invested $1.8 million in an effort to battle misinformation when it comes to mail-in ballots. Now, here's one of the videos from that campaign. It breaks down the entire process from when the ballots are sent out to how they're counted. It also explains how staff reach out to voters if there are any issues with their ballots. Now, you can find these videos and links to learn more about the process on our website right now, KXLY.com.
Washington's August primary just 2 weeks away. If you haven't gotten your ballot in the mail yet, contact the county elections office. This election season, we want to hear from you. What questions do you have, and what local issues are most important to you? Let us know online. Find the form on KXLY.com/forthepeople.
A memorial service was held yesterday for Gonzaga law graduate and former Washington Congressman George Nethercutt. It was held on campus, and out of respect, there were no cameras at the event. Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown ordered flags to be flown at half-staff in honor of the former congressman. Now, this is video of Nethercutt when he stopped by our studio back in 2017. He was part of the so-called Republican Revolution in 1994, unseating then Speaker of the House Tom Foley. He represented Eastern Washington from 1995 to 2005 and was succeeded by Representative Kathy McMorris Rogers. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:37.
And Mark, despite some cooler weather, we still have fire weather.
Well, we have windy conditions coming in, so we're under a fire weather watch through Thursday afternoon. But through tonight into the Missoula area and into the northern Rockies, we've got fire weather warning because of thunderstorm activity expected there later on today. We're going to talk more about all of this coming your way in just a little bit.
Colorectal cancer is the leading cause of cancer deaths. See how a simple at-home test can save your life next.
Plus, a normal bodily function could be an indicator of chronic illness. We'll show you what this new report suggests. It's coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Mississauga Casino Hotel is open. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge open to the public daily starting at 3 p.m. north of Spokane on Highway 395.
My name is Connie, and I have stage 3 breast cancer. I'm an RN, and I've been working for several years in the profession, so I decided that I wanted to seek out a second opinion. I think getting a second opinion is vitally important. I went to Summit Cancer. Everybody in the facility treats me like I am the only one they're looking after. I would highly recommend Summit Cancer Centers.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is proud to provide American-made products. It's our mission to source sustainable quality goods that are built to last. Shop our showroom of beautifully crafted furniture that is handmade in the USA. And enjoy 15% off. Our designers would love to help you craft a space you love and want to share. Ironstone Furniture and Fire, outdoor living and inside comfort.
Don't miss the Priceless Adventure Sale at Blue Compass RV, Liberty Lake, and Post Falls. While they last, get new RVs from $98 a month. That's right, now just $98 a month. Shop the largest selection of America's premium brands. Over 15,000 RVs, all with a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete included. That's over $5,000 in value. Don't miss these savings. Hurry in today. Only at Blue Compass RV, Liberty Lake, and Post Falls.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
Discover new Dove Whole Body Invisible Cream, a new whole body deodorant that's blissfully coconut and vanilla scented for all-day whole body confidence. It's Dove Care, made for anywhere. Try new Dove Whole Body Deodorant.
Mystic Casino Hotel is revving up the fun in July. Play your favorite games to earn entries to win your share of $8,000 cash and a new 2024 Can-Am Commander Max XT. Learn more at mysticquad.com.
Welcome back. The time is 6:40. It's a leading cause of cancer deaths in the U.S., but experts say many colorectal cancer deaths can be prevented through screening tests.
Now, however, traditional methods aren't always popular with patients because of their invasiveness. Dr. Shaikh Dubini with Ohio State University's Wexner Medical Center is lead author on a study which looked at whether the fecal immunochemical test, or FIT, is effective in detecting hidden blood in the stool, which can be an early sign of cancer. Now, the FIT test is done at home and completed with one stool sample. There's no prep, no special diets or medicines, and it's inexpensive. But does it really work?
This study basically confirms that it is effective. First of all, estimates are around 33% effectiveness in reducing deaths from colorectal cancer. But also more importantly, it's effective across racial and ethnic groups that were studied, i.e. Black people, white people, and Asian people.
Now, the researchers say it was especially effective at detecting cancer in the left colon and rectum, but Dr. Dubini says the test wasn't as effective for the right side, which is where the colon begins. If the FIT test is positive for hidden blood, Dubini says it's critical to immediately follow up with a colonoscopy.
And a new study is showing constipation may indicate diseases like Parkinson's and kidney failure years prior to a formal diagnosis. The study, published Monday in the journal Cell Reports Medicine, offers new insights into the digestive tract's microbiome, or overall gut health. 1,400 participants were studied for over 4 years. Researchers hope to continue to learn more about the link between frequency of bowel movements and overall health.
As we look at our 10-second takeaway, it's going to be sunny and warm today, so we're still hydrating. We're making sure that we're taking some breaks out of the heat, wearing those shades. Going to be bright outside. 93 will be our high today.
Well, hello to book lovers. This is a big deal. In 2020, Lee Altshuler opened Sweet Pickle Books, combining two of her favorite things. On top of buying and selling books, she also sold several flavors of pickles, like dill, double dill, bread and butter, and spicy. But as business picked up, Altshuler had customers coming in to ask if they could exchange used books for jars of pickles. And a business model was born. Relishing the success, Altshuler says she knew book people would show up, but didn't expect the pickle people would too. What a great business model.
Absolutely.
A book, jar of pickles.
Be careful, though, getting that pickle juice on your book.
That's
true.
That
could cause an issue.
That's true.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:43.
Now, is your family having a hard time with your grocery budget? This summer, a new EBT program could help save the day. Allison Martinez is live in studio.
Sunbucks will feed 500,000 Washington kids. I'm sharing how you can claim those dollars coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Drive home in the Tiguan or Taos with just 1.9% APR for 60 months. These SUVs are loaded with advanced technology and safety features. Don't miss out on this limited time offer.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. How may I help you today?
I'm having some problem with my air conditioner.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of problem?
Well, it's making a clingity, clangity, clunk sound.
Oh, no worries. We can certainly take care of that for you. Here at Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, we speak your language.
Calling all captains. Whether you're a pontoon pirate with a large crew or a solo rider who carves up glassy lakes, all lakes lead to Allsport. Allsport has a huge selection of Sea-Doo watercraft. Who has it all? Allsport has it all. Join our local team in celebrating 40 years in business. Financing available on Can-Am, Riker, Spyder, and more. If you're looking to make 2024 the most adventurous year yet, then have it all at Allsport, just off I-90 in Liberty Lake.
When I was little, my friends and I used to build bicycles and race go-karts. When we got older, we rode motorbikes. I always knew someday my family would own a dealership that sold really cool rides that drove fast at great prices. Today, our Cal Superstores in Erie Heights and Coeur d'Alene are specializing in selling the very best used vehicles in the region. We know this is a big purchase in your life, and we want you to be proud of where you bought it from.
Shopping for quality tires, but afraid you're paying too much?
You'll find you can trust Perfection Tire for the best deals on Cooper tires and other top quality brands.
Save even more with Cooper Tire rebates going on now. Nobody beats perfection.
4 News Now is brought to you by Aligned Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back. Time is 6:46. Keeping food on the table can be stressful for parents.
Now, this summer, there's a new food benefit program to keep your kids fed. Allison Martinez is live in studio to share how your family can get those Sunbucks today. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. Sunbucks are a new EBT program that will help an estimated 500,000 students get food. They're put on a preloaded card that has $120 on it for groceries. Think of it as an added boost in your family's grocery budget. Several Washington students automatically get Sunbucks. If your child qualifies for free or reduced price lunch or is in a household that gets help through programs like SNAP, you're pre-enrolled for Sunbucks. If you don't qualify, your kids can still get 2 free meals a day through Spokane Public Schools. No registration is required.
No need to register for the program, but the program is a federally funded program that is open to children ages 1 to 18, and there's no cost for the program, and we serve breakfast at most of our sites and lunch as well too.
Spokane Public Schools gives out around 1,500 meals a day at 20 sites. That includes parks, apartment complexes, schools, and more. For more information about free summer meals, you can visit our website, KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Allison, thanks so much. We're taking a live look outside this morning as we kick off another day here. You know, those 90-degree temperatures yesterday, Mark, didn't feel so bad.
Not after triple digits.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a break, a bigger break coming tomorrow. We're still going to be in the low 90s today, which brings us to our point. The winds that are going to fire up as we see the cold front that's coming north of us and will impact our temperatures. Again, we're going to see a fire weather watch through Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, because of the low relative humidity, the winds, and the dry conditions. We are seeing right now moderate air quality. There's enough smoke in the air. We'll probably hang out at moderate throughout much of the day. This is a look at the region, and just about everybody is involved with this. Got a little cleaner air as you get into Ritzville, Moses Lake, and Wenatchee, but everybody else, I mean, there's just smoke in the air. There's no doubt about it. We look at our hourly forecast. Again, by 9 o'clock, we're going to be sitting at 70 degrees, and then by 11, 81. So things will progress quickly. We'll warm up nicely. 2 o'clock, 90 degrees, low 90s for the rest of the afternoon and evening. 7 o'clock, we finally get back into the 80s, and then we'll cool overnight, and that's going to be really nice. Forecast radar, this is where we see the change. This monsoonal moisture coming in from the south, staying out of our area, could come as north as the Palouse potentially, but could see, and this is more thunderstorm and dry conditions with some dry lightning, and that will then move quickly through. That's why in northern, or in Montana, into the western side of the state in the northern Rockies, there we go, we're going to see, again, a fire weather warning, or fire weather red flag warning in effect because of that potential, and then we're high and dry. So tracking this pattern, we do have, again, that cool air that's coming in, and the gradients get closer, which is windier, and that's going to take us all the way through tomorrow, and we're going to continue to see those. So we look at the forecast, and we're going to see 93 today, windy and 80 for Thursday, calming down Thursday afternoon. 84 Friday should be a gorgeous day. Oh, and it'll be Friday. Weekend's not looking too bad either. We're going to be into the upper 80s. So today at 93, the extreme team's going to be on the hot side. We got plenty of water. We got some ice. And here is what we're going to be doing. We're in Cheney at Veterans Memorial Park. We're repainting all of the bathrooms. We're going to put a brand new roof on the bathrooms itself. Really make this thing look very nice. And as we look at that video, here is this picture. You can see it was destroyed, that roof. Now it's down to what is 3/4 inch marine plywood. It's going to have a new roof. BJ Roofing doing that. City of Cheney's been great, bringing in the new fall protection, the bark that's going to go in, and our volunteers from Horizon Credit Union and A&G will be doing all the work today and again tomorrow. We have lots of projects, lots of things to do. We'll have updates tonight.
Oh, that's so cool. They do such a good job. You do such a good job. So.
I make phone calls.
And you're good at it. Thanks, Mark.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:50. We got your morning sprint coming up next.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us right here on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you right after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fred's Appliance.
It's 4th of July at Wendell Ford. All month long, we're celebrating freedom, innovation, and the spirit of America. Ford, 0 down, no payments for 90 days, 0% APR.
Mach-E, F-150, Explorer, Escape. It's 4th of July at Wendell Ford.
Wow. Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
You know, these things normally take a while to figure out, and these kind
Let's just settle this whole ordeal right now.
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
With Craig Swap & Associates, it's always one call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Norfolk? 50th, dead last. Washington has the lowest number of law enforcement officers per capita of any state. That's unacceptable. As governor, I'll fix it. Public safety is my top priority. I'll hire more police and first responders, create a statewide response unit to tackle the fentanyl crisis, and invest the $1 billion I won from drug companies to increase treatment. Washingtonians must feel safe and be safe for our state to thrive.
It's a big power sale this weekend. As over 40 used vehicles on the lot has been repriced to sell fast. And they've lowered the finance rate down to 4%. This week at Dishman.
Shake up your shower with a flavor for every feeling. This Dove freshens you up. This Dove winds you down. This Dove leaves you glowing. And this Dove keeps you going. So whatever care you care about, there's a Dove for everybody.
Times may change, but some things remain timeless.
I've been using the Dove Beauty Bar more than 25 years.
Dove is 1/4 moisturizing cream.
I feel silky smooth.
4 News Now First Alert weather means you're first to know. Rain gear or more sunscreen. Time to mow or turn on the sprinklers. Safe on the water? Live radar pinpoint storms near you. Be the first to know with 4 News Now First Alert weather.
It's 4th of July at Wendell Ford.
Enjoy a fireworks show of incredible deals all month long.
Escape, Edge, or the Bronco Sport Wild Edition. Lease payments as low as $369 per month.
Huge selection.
Join us for 4th of July at Wendell Ford at the Y on North Division.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson has a look at our air quality as temperatures cool slightly.
Allison Martinez is in studio with a program that can help your kids stay fed this summer.
But first, let's go to Hannah Joy with the latest developments in the presidential race.
With Vice President Harris on the campaign trail with multiple campaign events and speeches planned for this week ahead, President Biden is scheduled to address the nation today on his decision to bow out of the 2024 presidential race. Biden is also scheduled to meet with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Thursday, but with Biden bowing out from the re-election, it will potentially complicate efforts in accepting the terms of a ceasefire agreement with Hamas and ending the conflict in Gaza. Important conversations are coming up in days ahead.
And you can see the latest on the campaigns coming up on Good Morning America. Well, tonight's speech by President Biden is about his decision to drop out of the race. Will start at 5 o'clock tonight, followed by 4 News Now at 6. You can watch it right here on 4 News Now and the KXLY Plus app for your connected TV.
Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle resigned Tuesday amid scrutiny of security lapses related to the recent assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. She acknowledged that on July 13th, the day of the shooting at Trump's Pennsylvania rally, the agency fell short of its mission to protect our nation's leaders. There have been bipartisan calls in Congress for Cheadle's resignation and a push by some Republicans to impeach her.
As we bring our attention back to weather, it is, again, the fire weather alert because of the winds, the dry conditions, and low humidity. So this entire region, this limits the activity in many areas, and that's going to be through tomorrow afternoon. Right now, it is a chilly start in Deer Park, 44, 59 Cheney, 55 into the valley, but 60 downtown. Oh, Hayden, you're at 50 degrees this morning. Here's our day today. We're going to see, again, warming, and we're going to get to 93 for our final 90-plus degree day out of this month.
An update this morning to a fire threatening homes in the inland northwest. The Sewilla fire burning between Grand Coulee and the town of Keller, about 2.5 hours west of Spokane, has now burned more than 12,000 acres, essentially doubling in size over the last 24 hours. Everyone in Keller needs to be ready to get out at a moment's notice, with evacuations expanding yesterday. Fire officials will hold a community meeting tonight about the Sewilla and Bridge Creek fires. You can read more about this community meeting on KXLY.com.
And in Chelan, fire and rescue teams are fighting a fire just a few miles south from the town of Stehekin along the northeast side of Lake Chelan. Because the fire is so remote, teams have to transport big firefighting equipment to the area using a barge. The isolated nature of the area also means it will be difficult for people who live in Stehekin to evacuate if the fire continues to grow.
Police need your help finding this man who robbed a North Central Spokane gas station at gunpoint yesterday. He may be connected to another robbery that happened last week in the same area. He's described as a white man with slender build, wearing a black hoodie and blue jeans.
Spokane police are also searching for the people responsible for shooting a man in northeast Spokane Sunday. Happened just before midnight near Bemis Elementary School. Police say a man walked up to a car with 4 people inside and fired at them several times. If you have information on either of these cases, call Crime Check at the number on your screen.
Students who get free or reduced price meals during the school year can now get Sunbucks during the summer. Sunbucks are on a preloaded card that has $120 on it. These dollars can be put towards fruit, vegetables, meat, dairy products, and snacks at any grocery store or farmer's market. Several Washington students automatically get Sunbucks. If your child qualifies for free or reduced price lunch or is in a household that gets help through programs like SNAP, you're pre-enrolled for Sunbucks.
And Delta's summer meltdown continues today. The airline has struggled to recover from last week's global tech outage. Some passengers have spent days at airport terminals unable to book flights or even hotels. And now federal investigators are looking into those ongoing disruptions. We'll have the latest on Good Morning America, and we'll have weather after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, we've got money answers for people who follow pets on social media. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther.
and so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time, so we can get you back up and running fast. Call or book online today.
Wednesday, middle of the week, the sun is up and the blue sky is out. Now we're going to see a few more clouds coming in later on this afternoon. Breezy conditions later on this afternoon as well. Taking a look at the forecast, again, by 10 o'clock this morning, we're going to be at 77. But I'm telling you, a sweatshirt this morning would not be a horrible idea. We've acclimated to the 90s. We're going to be there again today. We'll see 90 by 2, 93 by 4 o'clock. That'll be the heat today. But then the winds fire up and the cold front comes in. Overnight low of 58, warming to 80 on Thursday. Look at Friday morning, 51, and then 84 for Friday.
Thanks for spending your morning with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
We'll see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts right now.